Hello everyone, this is Monique Gwen at the car wash. I don't know why I like to talk about the video at the car wash. No makeup on, fresh day. Just thankful to be here. If you see all that, that's the car wash. But today, I wanted to kind of tell of a testimony. My nails are bad. A testimony about my life, about myself. Something that happened to me when I was about 19 or 18 years old. I was living North Druid Hills in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was in everything that I wanted to be in, and I was in the world. I wasn't living a Christian life. I wasn't saying I was no minister or anything, but I was single, and I didn't have any children or nothing yet. Wasn't even thinking about a child. And I was traveling all over the world. But I was in my living room one day, and I was on my couch in my living room. And I was laying there, and I wanted to, I don't know what was wrong with me. I just felt like my life wasn't complete because I was single, and I didn't have anybody, and I had a lot of users, like a lot of people using me for the money that I was making, and just a little bit of everything. They was using me, abusing me, like doing stuff to me, and it was pretty sad, a pretty sad deal. And but I was at home laying on my couch, and I was just laying there, and I thought, that life basically was not worth living, and I just thought life's not worth living at all. And at the same time, I was just laying there on that couch, and I was in the world. I was deep in the world. Like, nobody don't know my testimony, and one day I'm going to share it. But I tell you what, I looked over, and near my doorway, I seen like an ancient lady walk through the wall. And when I seen that, it was crazy. Like, I'm like, what did I just see? I didn't drink. I wasn't smoking or nothing like that. And so I had seen ancient lady of some type walk through the wall. And at the same time, I was just laying there, and I felt my body just get a little more relaxed, right? But then I realized I couldn't move anymore. So at the same time, my body was descending down. Down. Like, not my body, but I guess like my spirit. It started descending down. And it, so at the same time, my arm had fell off of my body, and the remote hit the table or the floor. It did something, and it went to the Trinity Broadcast Network or whatever, Christian television, and Benny Hinn was on there, and they was singing and all this stuff. And Benny Hinn, he was like, wait, stop everything. Somebody going to hell. He was like, somebody out there is going to hell. So stop. And they stopped the music, and he started talking to the camera, and he was like, look, young lady, you need to tell God you're sorry. You need to tell God you're sorry. Ask him to forgive you. I did not realize I was going to hell. And I began to feel some hot heat on like the back of my body. And I realized I was going down. And the more my spirit was going down, the hotter it got. So I listened, and I began to call out to God. I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to go die. I don't want to die like this. Oh no. So I called out to God, and I called out, and it was something that was in that hole that was arguing with God about me, about my actions, how my life had been lived, and that I deserved to basically go to hell. But thanks be to a merciful God that He heard my cry and He heard my plea, and my body began to instantly go back up. My spirit began to instantly go back up into my body. And Benny Hinn, he just kept talking, and he just kept saying, ask him to forgive you. He'll forgive you. He'll save you. And then he said my name. He said my name. He said, Monique, everything's gonna be all right. I am so thankful that God cares about me. Because when I was out in the world, I didn't get any phone calls from relatives. I didn't get phone calls from nobody. When I would call, it was always some new information people had said about me. So I kind of put myself in a box, in my travels. And I was just really, really sad all the time. And my trust level was very low with trusting people. And I'm out in other countries and all around America. My nails look bad, and talking, doing whatever I was doing, So at the same time, I'm just thankful that God cared about me, that I was worth something to God. You don't have to be worth 2 cents to nobody. They may not like you because you can't have a Louis Vuitton or Michael Kors bag, or your makeup is not right, or you don't wear makeup, or or whatever. They may just talk about you because of whatever. But guess what? There's a God in heaven. He loves you. The pastor at the church don't got to acknowledge that you exist, but God does. He cares about your soul. Because if I was to really sit here and tell my testimony, I already know people will say she lying and this and this and that. They don't even know what I've been in. The more you see, the more places you go, the more things happen in your life. It just does. The more you're exposed to more things happening, whether good or bad. But anyway, I just want people to have a blessed Friday and just know that Jesus cares. He cares about you, even if you're a drug dealer or a stripper, a prostitute. He cares about you if you're a school teacher. He cares about you if you're a pastor. If you're just somebody that says, I'm just normal, He cares. And I know I deserved to go to hell. I know I did. But He cared about me. And I'm thankful today that I'm here and He's totally delivered me. I'm nothing like who that girl was that was descending down to hell. They probably would have said I died of natural causes. Like, you don't know why people leave in this world. They're leaving at all ages. Give your life to Christ today. Okay? And I want everybody to just have a blessed